Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review episode 206. This I'm viewing the 984th episode of the anime. Luffy goes out of control, sneaking into Kaido's banquet. Yeah, this one covers it covers chapter 279. Well, it covers basically pages 2 through 9 of the chapter, plus the last two pages of the chapter. This this one has a lot. This one has, from what I can tell, like it has some stock footage in it, which that's quite interesting. The fact that there was some actual stock footage in here. Thing starts off basically with Captain Kidd just walking forward. Also, apparently off screen, Kinemon has changed clothes. Yeah, they didn't show him going through that little change thing last episode. Here he just wearing the clothes of the Ale Pirates for some reason. Him along with Danjiro, who didn't go through the damn thing last one either. So they split off for their own thing. Captain Kidd goes forward. Of course, Luffy is like wondering, like he trying to tell him what the heck is going on. So he goes after them because he basically doesn't know what the heck is going on with the struggles. And of course, Zoro says, "I'll go after him." Of course, Jinbei tries to stop them. Meanwhile, the Frankie says, "Before we go, I'm gonna get a couple things from the ship." And what is to get out? Why? It's the Frankie tank and the Black Rhino, of course. The Black Rhino, of course, is driven by Frankie himself. The tank, of course, is driven by Usopp, with Chopper there as the tank commander, joined by Nami, Carrot, and Shibu. Yes, the older female ninja who is wearing the attire, despite the fact she was another character they did not show them going through. As for why the heck she stayed behind with the Straw Hats, it's never fully explained here. And of course, they go forward, and of course, Robin's offered a ride on the Black Rhino, but of course, Brook decided to chip along. This is a slight wording change here. It says, "Why I have some bromance?" He's like, "Okay, fine, whatever." And of course, he drives off, and then Jinbei is wondering, like, "Okay, it's my first fight. Hold up, basically." And Robin's like, "Let's just hurry up and get this fight over with so we can welcome you to the crew." And of course, they decide to just simply walk while Sanji rides on top of the tank. Yep. Meanwhile, though, we see Kanjuro wandering through inside, figure out where the heck Orochi is. And before I get to Luffy, I'll get to Orochi. So he basically takes on a couple underlings while the big Banquet's going upstairs. And he's wondering where the heck he's going. Of course, Momoshiki's there. Momoshiki does see looks like a dagger, but I don't know if he grabbed it or not. His whole thing is completely unoriginal. Well, and then of course you also have Orochi, where he's partying with a bunch of women. This actually is a bit of an extension of what happened in the manga. This only lasted for a page, and yet this took up about 2 minutes of screen time. Like him using his big hands, picking up a woman, and using his thumb to stick his thumb underneath the clothing of one of the geishas, basically, that's there. And of course, he's also partying with the female anime pirates. And that's it for him. And we also see the Taro pirates. Oki, of course, is, pouncing on her little brother. Well, he's doubting on him. Manta points out, though, she does a little too much. And after chatting for a while, then they're finally called to Kaido. Now, I'm not sure why. My guess to what I say is for next episode, obviously. And the last thing to talk about here is, of course, Luffy and Zoro. Where, by the way, in the case of Captain Kidd, after he briefly chats with Luffy, he disappears for the rest of the episode. Yeah, he just walks in and, we see it. One thing at least I appreciate about the outfits, like in the case of the male characters, we showed the fact that, man, these guys actually serious. I mean, in the case of Zoro and Luffy, these two, you can clearly see these two actually clearly work out. But in the case of Sanji, I think I can tell he does work out too. Brook, I don't know if he does. Also in the case of Jinbei, this actually is the first time in the series that we see the full sun pirate mark on his chest, on his belly. That was first seen when he first showed up in the series back in Impel Down. He does also point out, though, that he does know about the reputation of these two, the two Frankie vehicles that Frankie brings out, because, these things basically attack on Fishman Island. Which, That was great. The fact that they just happened to reference that because there's no reference that in the manga. Nope. So yeah. In the case of Luffy and Zoro, Zoro's stuff is pretty much anime original. Like, he's basically just chatting with people, getting some drinks, and of course people are poking fun of two towns, Ezuru Town and Shoku Town, I think their name was, where pokes fun of the fact that they're dirt poor. And of course Zoro basically just uses Haki on and knocks a bunch of them out. Oh yeah, and he claims, oh yeah, these guys had too much to drink. And everybody buys it because everybody's drinking like crazy. Luffy, of course, goes to something very similar. Of course, you see flashbacks of the two towns. Well, one of them anyways, basically via some stock footage. In the case of Luffy, it's a mixture of stock footage plus basically stuff in the actual manga. Where Luffy, of course, basically is... Everybody's poking fun about Zuru Town and the fact about what happened with Otama. Of course, Luffy's remembering that. And he's about to eat the food, and of course, they mention the town that makes him angry. And then he's covered with red bean soup. Yes, in one of those big iron pots. And then he gets off, and then he gets very angry, and that's where the episode ends. Great episode. Looking for... Oh, yeah. Before I end it here. There is a brief tidbit, basically, I should mention, though. You see, when Jinbei and Robin are walking to the place, we see behind them somebody in an Ogumi mask. That's Yamato. And great the fact we get a chance to see Narco Limits because I like this character. I mean, yeah, she has not been around very long, but I love this character. I mean, I don't think it was very long to see the first meeting between her and Luffy, which I'm looking forward to that. You see in the anime. Also, Uchi, I would love this. I'm looking forward to seeing Luffy's interaction with her, which that's gonna be something. Those two ladies, I'm looking forward to Luffy's interactions with them. Especially since one of whom he basically hangs out with, even Yamato offers to run the crew, which I'll get that later on when I get to it. Yep. But yeah, that's it for Stick Love You. Next one, I'm hoping to do it. I'm gonna go straight to doing Jack. Okay, next video. Bye.